Howdy folks, Wappn8r here. Figured I'd show off the second character I built this season. It is the Paladin and Hammerdin in particular. I initially built it as Holy Freeze native, but I just really wasn't digging it, as well as, buying all the cold facets, it doesn't do enough damage, etc., etc. But then I found this Wappn8r's and slammed faster cast on it and decided I was going to just go all in and built a Hammerdin. So here we are with that. I figured I'd show it off, and Lawsuit and I kind of inadvertently ended up with the two LOD classics with Hammerdin and Cold Sorceress, but here we go. But as far as the gear, Wappn8r's with faster cast just does incredible amounts of damage, and the faster cast helps you very much as far as getting to 125. 220 circlet. This could be upgraded, but the 220 is really the important stuff. I need that 20 faster cast. Enigma. I can play this without Enigma. It's just, man, Joust does not feel anywhere near as good, especially because of its cooldown. So Enigma just makes this build feel so much better. Just like the classic, you really want this Enigma. 210 Amulet with Canopy Frozen. Spirit is mainly here for that faster cast rate. Remember, you can just keep re-rolling them with Hells, Talthal, or Am is pretty cheap. Took me like 10 or 12 re-rolls to find that 35 finally. Boots with just a bunch of res, SOJ, Arax, Wisp, Triang's Gloves in order to round out that 125 faster cast rate. Other highlights is, or on swap, I guess, called Arms, obviously, +3 Alma Negra. And then Charms, Agids, Good Torch, Annie, some Magic Skillers, a couple P-Combs, some more Magic Skillers. As far as upgrades, these 3s can obviously become 4s. That would put me up to 48. P-Combs do about the same amount of damage as a +4 Large Charm, so those are pretty interchangeable right now. So I could maybe eke out a little more damage by replacing these. But that's me. As far as stats, I actually have nothing in strength because these two are pretty much enough to get it to me. I think there's 2 strength in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So these 2 pieces actually are enough, but essentially all you really need is enough to wear your Enigma, and then you can wear the rest of your stuff. Dex is enough for max block when Holy Shield's on, and then Dump Invite, of course. As far as skills, max hammers, 1 point in Holy Shield, nothing in Joust because of Enigma, concentration and Blessed Aim, max vigor, and then dump into meditation for that mana on kill that you get now. Very nice. Mercenary, I'm currently wearing an Act 2 Mercenary. Got some standard things on here. This is not particularly standard. It's another Fortitude at Home, 233 ED and 14 PDR. And I'm currently wearing a Tomb Reaver. Now, the Tomb Reaver is, obviously, the upgrade is Asylum. Get that Sanctuary Aura, have the minus magic res. Tomb Reaver also is somewhat annoying because they've reanimated as returned. It means sometimes enemies like to attack my minions as opposed to coming after me, which means they're not converging into my hammer radius, which I think is a good segue right into what I wanted to talk about as far as maps that you like. This map was a Sewers that you're going to see coming up. Sewers I kind of like just because even though some of the monsters run away from you, and that's the thing you really want to avoid, the Flayers and the Ghoul Lords run away from you. The other enemies, the Enslaves, the Assailants, the Mosquitoes, the Worms, all attack you very aggressively, as well as it's pretty wide open. That's the other thing you're looking for in a map. Something that's pretty wide open so that you don't have your hammers hitting stuff all the time. The other thing I'll mention is that Quick Cast makes this feel so good compared to what it was back in Lord of Destruction when you had to bring up Teleport, cast, then bring back up your Concentration Aura. Using Quick Cast as well, you can see down here when your charges run out. If you can keep an eye on that, you can kind of keep track of when you need to run as opposed to teleport. So that's pretty cool. I know I can wear hammers on right click and the aura on left, but I just do not like it as well for casters. For melee players, yes, absolutely, it's much better, but this is how I like to play it right now. So that's the build, that's the character. Hopefully, maybe some people will enjoy hammers again after seeing this. So we'll see you in that map.